Hello, SUNY Schenectady Royals. Welcome to note-taking. In this video, we will review some basic strategies for note-taking and 3 specific note-taking methods. In a separate video, we look at a 4th method called SQ3R. That is also a strategy for reading textbooks. Let's start with a review of some basic tips for taking notes in class. First, prior to class, complete any homework assignments so you are familiar with the topic that is going to be presented that day. Review your notes from the previous class and look at your homework before class. Print and review any notes your instructor posted on Brightspace. Make sure you have all the supplies you need, such as pens that write, pencils with erasers for math, paper, highlighters, and whatever other supplies are needed for the class. Then, during class, look and listen for clues from the instructor as to what is important, such as reviews given at the beginning of class, material written on the blackboard or whiteboard, repetition, emphasis. For example, the professor's tone of voice and gestures, or the amount of time the instructor spends on points and the number of examples they use. Another set of clues are word signals. For example, when the professor says phrases like, "There are 2 points of view on," or "The third reason is," or "In conclusion." Finally, watch for whether your professor or instructor provides summaries at the end of class. After class, review the notes you've written within 24 hours. Studies have shown that it's best to first review notes while the material is relatively fresh in your mind and you can still clarify some of your notes. This is especially true if you've written some points down in shorthand. You may forget what you were trying to say if you wait too long to review it. You should also set aside time to review your notes weekly throughout the semester to strengthen your recall of the material. Now let's look at 3 types of note-taking strategies. One or more of these strategies may be ideal for you depending on your learning style and the materials you are working with. These strategies can also be used both during class and when you're studying. Student support staff can also provide you with more direction and support for using these strategies. The 3 note-taking strategies we will review here are the outline method, Cornell Notes, and mind mapping or mapping. We also encourage you to watch our separate video presentation on the SQ3R reading method. SQ3R is a study strategy specifically for reading textbooks or articles that involves note-taking. The outline works best for information that is sequential and moves from a main idea to detail information. You condense the key information as much as possible in outline form. Use Roman numerals to identify the major points. Then use capital letters and regular numbers to identify details and subdetails under each main point. You can add further subtopics using lowercase letters. Repeat this process for subsequent major points, details, and subdetails. Here is an example of notes from a lecture on immigration using the outline method. The Cornell Notes system was devised in the 1940s by Walter Pauck, an educational professor at Cornell University. In this example, you can see how each page of Cornell Notes is divided into 3 sections. Using either a standard or legal-sized sheet of paper, the note-taking column is 6 inches wide and takes up most of the page. It is where you record your main notes during a class or lecture. The review or cues column to the left of the note-taking column is like a wide margin, 2.5 inches wide. It is used both during and after class to record key words or ideas or questions you may have. These items are written in the review column on the lines that correspond to the lines where those items are addressed in the main notes. The bottom 2 inches of the page are left to write in your own words a summary of the notes on that page. A recommended study strategy is to fold or cover the main notes and summary sections of the note page, and then try to answer the questions and explain the key words in the review or cues column without looking at the main notes and summary. The third and last method of note-taking we address in this presentation is mapping, also called concept mapping or mind mapping. The following slides give you a couple examples of mind maps. You write your main topic in a circle, then have points and subpoints branching out from it. This slide describes several properties of energy, including its forms, ways it can be generated, and ways it can be stored. This slide shows how you can map out a book summary. Using mind maps or mapping is a great way for visual and logical learners to take notes. This note-taking strategy can be used either during a lecture or during your study time to organize and summarize a topic you are reading or studying. Thanks for watching this video. We hope you found it helpful and will be able to use some of the strategies to take notes for your courses. If you want to learn more strategies to help you succeed in college, check out the other videos from Student Support Services posted on SUNY Schenectady's Tips and Strategies for Student Success webpage. Click on the link at the bottom of this slide or look in the YouTube description of this video for the link to this webpage. And of course, be sure to meet with student support staff to discuss personalized success strategies to help you reach your educational goals.